Oh my gosh, what's this? Is it my usual Warframe solo Archon hunt? It is! Oh dip. Let's get going. So very tiny change today. The Rubico is one of the boosted weapons that does triple damage. So I have the Rubico Prime with a pretty okay setup, crit focused, because Rubico Prime has some innate bonus to crit damage, so it does ridiculous damage on headshots. And we're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if this is going to be like really terrible for the Archon, and if it is, I may have to just reset. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, let's just show how nice it is. Okay, you, come on. Alright, well, it'll be nicer when I get a headshot. Let's just say that. Come on, you. Stick your head out. There we go. Should be one-shotting pretty much everything. Well, you know, if I get a headshot, granted. Gosh, that's a lot of you, huh? I decided it was more fun to run in and claw them to death. Like, don't get me wrong, Rubico is terrific, but, sheesh. But it's mainly for, I mean, it's a sniper rifle I have silenced. It is mainly for sneaking about and picking people off, even with the triple damage. Hello? What are you? Okay, someone is very loud. Oh, do I have to mention that it's just an exterminate mission and therefore really easy to start out with? Alright, you silly drone that keeps flying around and making life annoying. The drone stayed behind the wall, I can't help but notice. There you are. Let me just absolutely fail to hit you. There we go. Better. I am quite feeling my potato aim today. So maybe instead of the Rubico, I just run around and slash everything to death, as Valkyrie is wont to do. Seems a lot more fun to me. I don't think I have a Nightwave to like kill things with my primary or otherwise. That would have shown up. Hello everybody. Nice to see you. Oops. Just opened up the vent there and, you know, just basically lit myself on fire. But that's fine. I think my alt key was stuck there and I was using the leaping attack by accident. Ah, so many dudes. Azul, I need you to stop being creepy. And you stop running around randomly. Alright. You, goodbye. I think the next person's in the next room, so I don't have to worry too much. Is my pet bleeding out? Where? Oh. Where did you even go, kitty? Oh, here we go. Hi. Bye. You guys gonna come in, or are you just gonna not? Oh, you're gonna wait for me to reload. That's kind of shocking. It's like that Xmas. Shock Xmas. It's a joke. And I still can't aim. Yeah, on these special, like, Nightmare Exterminate missions, everybody just starts aggroed, and I think, like, everyone on the map just kind of slowly runs towards you sometimes. My attempting to hit their weak spot is causing me to miss so many more shots than I should. Hello. Bye. It's a cool million damage headshot, you know how it is. Hello. You too. Goodbye. Hey. Yeah. There we go. You know, when I manage to hit their weak point, does 500,000 to 1,000,000 damage, which is good. And if I could aim, it would be amazing. Oh, they just keep coming, huh? I mean, I guess they're sort of doing the work for me in a way. It is an exterminate mission. I'm just here to kill everything. Anyway, there is a reason I have decided to stop at this particular door frame. I think that's my decoy cat. Yeah, it's my decoy cat. My real cat is not standing in front of the door and keeping people from coming in and dying pointlessly. Anyway, what was I saying? The reason I'm standing by this door is that I believe there's a night wave to open up a laboratory on Jupiter. I'm out of ammo. Let me just run into this massive pile of loot that has ammo in it. Hello. So anyway, I want to do the laboratory if people, like, at some point stop running up to my face and trying to kill me. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen at this rate, but, like, you know, eventually the mission completes, and theoretically they'll stop trying to attack me when that happens. Theoretically. Anyway, LB Laboratories. There are these doors with 4 to 3 symbols on them. And you just poke the symbols in order. But first you have to find the thinger. There's a control panel there. You're just still coming, huh? Alright. Now, I don't remember where all of the thingers are. I kind of forget which one. Oh my lord. Well, they're just gonna keep doing my work for me, aren't they? Sir? Sir? I need you to stop. Thank you. Hello. This guy. This guy with his anti-bullet shield. Honestly, now. Okay. Okay. Have you stopped? Are you done yet? All right. Good, I think. Anyway, the laboratories, unsurprisingly, are contained within a singular room. So, you know, you don't have to go all over creation looking for the ways to open up the thingy. But you must first find the controller, and I think this one is up here. Yep, there it is. The access controller. If you must break this to open up the locks. And there's that one gone. And now, you will notice that these thingies, you know, these panels marked with the shapes, are now opened. And if you press them, they will open the door, but you must press them in the correct order. I said in German for some reason. Anyway, I believe it was empty square, filled square, triangle, something. Let's check. No, it was empty square, triangle, filled square, half circle. Now, the half circle is the last one is always very nearby. Here it is. So, I really only have to find empty, triangle, and filled. So let's go and do just that. So, empty square is here. This is where we start. Now we just need to plan our route, because the timer is quite tight, and you cannot spare any time faffing about looking for things. So, here's triangle. This is button 2. Good. And I'm guessing button 3 is over here. Plunk. Yep, button 3 is over here. So basically, hit that one, fall down, go over here, and then jump to the door. Easy-ish, maybe? We'll see. I'm gonna try to do it without the Valkyria zipline to show that, you know, any Warframe can do it. But, I do also reserve the right to, give up on that if it becomes a pain and annoying to watch. Anyway. Now that one, boop. Okay, well, I failed you just right there because I used the zipline because I misjumped. But you get the idea. Beep. There, they're all open. And you access the secret lab. Now you have to go into operator form for this to blast the door open. But then you get in the lab. Hooray! Isn't that nice? Oh, I have a Nightwave to kill people with heat damage. Well, gosh and golly, I guess I should hit things with my weapon that does heat damage. Hi, stop spinning towards me. That hurts. That hurts and I do not like. And you... don't disappear into the terrain. That's not allowed. Oh, hi. Where are you from? Okay. Murdered them, and my cat fell over for some reason. Probably because I'm not hitting anything with melee. Well, that's how she lives. I use pack leader. Anyway, pop them in the storage locker, you get a nice capture scene. And I think a bonus bit of loot, I forget. Don't know, don't care. That's the lab. Oh, hello. Giant, floaty, sentient man. Could you be in a place I can shoot you? Good. You know, I hit the tiny drone perfectly, but then I can't hit your giant head. It's kind of sad. This is why I just run up to things and smack them. Hey buddy, you're next. There you go. Hi. Trap thingy there. Oh, Shock Xmas, hey, why don't you hold up while I shoot you in the head? There you go. Goodness, alright, gonna need a little cover. Ugh, Conquest. I hate how tanky these guys are. They have so much armor. And like, theoretically I should find a way to strip them of it, or like, get around it with slash procs, but why do that when I can just shoot it a lot and call it a day? Alright, speaking of calling it a day, let's just scream and claw everything to death, because it's more expedient that way. And it's much more satisfying too. Rawr. Angry Valkyr cat slash! I do love the use of Valkyr. Anyway, that's enough of that. Lesser, gonna kill you with heat damage if you don't mind. And head for the exit. And I was so careful about those for so long, and then I just tripped basically the last one. Where is actually the exit though? It's this way. Hi. Hello. You also. Rude. Whatever. It's just some toxin. You know. Who cares? I'm on Valkyr. I'm basically invincible. You know, more or less. Just say I take very little damage. Definitely not invincible. I've died plenty of times. Hello, Radiation Rocket Man. Da 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 da. There we go. Plunder a secret lab, Nightwave. That's easy. There were probably a couple I zipped past, but you know, I just needed to do one, and that was the one that happened to catch my eye. Therefore, I did it. The end. Anyway, that was, you know, a cakewalk, so let's go on to the next one. Hopefully, it's not like a defense mission, or something like that, where I don't have to swap loadouts at all. Oh, hello. Sure. Resource boosters, great. La da 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 dee. Alright, next stage is survival. Very easy. Okay, let's just go in. Well, I'm not gonna say it's very easy, but it's easier than most. It's basically just endless waves of enemies come at you, and you kill them. And you just have to not die for the set amount of time. Alright, so, hit alarm, live for 10 minutes. There's also that life support thing, but, you know, if it gets low, poke a life support capsule, but it probably won't get low as long as you just keep murdering things, because they just occasionally drop life support capsules. So it's just a matter of murdering everything for 10 minutes. So I'm definitely going to get the Arsonist achievement if I keep hitting things with my Cryon here. So, we got 10 minutes, just you and me together, and a nice, calm, fugue state of murder. So, like, let's just chat, you and I. Like, how's your weekend going? I hope it's going really well. Mine's going pretty darn well. It's nice and calm. Weather's a little hot, hence the fan going on, which you may or not be able to hear. I'm not sure. I have checked the audio levels to make sure that it's not that it's not too loud. But, you know, I don't know, maybe you can hear it, you know, at the corner of your eardrum. I don't know. I don't want to break these because it fills the entire room with, like, yellow goo, and I would rather have this area I plan to fight for 10 minutes in clear of yellow goo, because damages you. But anyway, yeah, it hit 90 today again. I just hit the yellow goo thing, because I apparently was destined to have good comedic timing there. But anyway, it hit 90 today, very warm, not my favorite. I know a lot of people are like, oh, 90 degrees, those are baby temperatures. When it's me, in my area, it hits 110 when it's 90% humidity. I suffer from heat stroke daily, and I have to be hooked up to a respirator. Well, you know what? You're just tougher than me. I'm just gonna have to admit it. I'm just not used to super hot weather for an extended period of time, and just frankly, autumn can't come fast enough. It's just I just prefer the colder weather. I want to be able to walk outside for more than 2 minutes and not turn into a giant pile of sweat, which makes my skin itch, and it's very miserable. Oh my, aren't you? You're clearly just the manliest streamer on Twitch with that kind of attitude. Yeah. You have to remind me. Ugh. Oh man, that reminds me of a that reminds me of a joke from like Jackbox that was pretty good / savage when I saw it, and I'm gonna just I mean, it's a dumb dad joke to be sure, but like it was pretty good, and I'm just gonna say it because I've hyped it up for far too long and it's nowhere near funny enough to justify. But basically, it's one of those, hey, what's the difference between The Walking Dead and modern day people? And the answer is, The Walking Dead get out and walk sometimes. Oh, commentary on our general tendency towards a sedentary lifestyle in first world countries. I found it humorous. Maybe you did not. I can't tell, because you're not saying if you found it humorous or not. But that's fine. I'm mostly just talking to myself anyway. Let's see, Arsonist's Nightwave almost done. I just have to keep hitting people with my my Cryon thing here. And also not die, which is becoming a concern given my HP levels. Let's do the thing where Valkyrie screams and fixes all that. Yep. I should be jumping over those very easy to dodge shockwaves. But like, Valkyrie's supposed to negate knockdown effects, so sometimes I'm just like, why even bother with any of those? And the reason is because you're not immune to all knockdown effects. They're lying to you. Nope. Bad. Don't do that. Oop. I think I got radiation rocketed there. Very unfortunate. I need to kill some things and get back up. Because there's no reviving. Not in the Archon hunt. Even though they have laid instant death traps basically everywhere with their radiation rockets and their super powered high level enemies, they don't allow you to use any of your innate rezzing, even if you have like extra ones. So, you know, I should be taking the content slightly more seriously, and I guess I will now that I've nearly died and had a very embarrassing mission failure after, you know, basically trash talking it nonstop since I started. So let's respect the content a little, if I must. Just gonna spin around as a Valkyr cat for a while, and yeah. Murder. Murder! Murder and keep my HP high. Maybe just kill everything with melee to try to keep my Warcry going. Eternal War is very fun, especially if you have a lot of duration and power, because it gives you a ton of extra armor and you basically turn into a melee blender forever. Very, very fun. Eternal War is an augment for Valkyr, by the way. Also, it feels like the game audio is a little loud also. I can barely hear myself think. I'm gonna turn that down just a touch and pause it at just the perfect time. Absolutely perfect time. As I was knocked into the stratosphere by a shockwave. Oh, Negator. I hate them so much. They negated my Warcry that I was spending so much time trying to keep up. The one problem with that, you can't just run into the nullifying fields and have your Warcry still going. It's very sad. What was that guy doing? That was a very weird dance, which I was very amused by. Go away. That energy field drains your HP rather quickly, which is why I wanted to shoot it to death. Especially for the sake of my cat, because that drains your health, your cat health, like real fast. Okay, you go away, please. Thank y'all. My shift key's a little unresponsive, so I might be a little bad today. Because shift key is real important in Warframe. It is a default set to a dash, but I use it for my slide and bullet jumps, which is a bit integral to all of your movement speed. Just as in general. Anyway, we got a minute left of the survival mission, and I've been yammering the entire time. And you might have also noticed that I haven't picked up a single life support canister this entire time, which just goes to show you if you keep up a good, healthy pace of murder, you never actually need to poke a life capsule at any point, as long as you just keep killing people. Also, I think because I got that resource booster from the daily login bonus, it doubles the amount of capsules that drop. Or is that resource drop chance that increases that? Maybe not. I mean, it definitely doubles the amount of things that drop, but I'm not sure that applies to life support capsules. It's like having trouble slashing that guy, so I sadly had to swap to my gun for a moment. Very sad. Anyway, let's try to find the exit, I guess. This is the entrance. This is exactly the opposite of what I wanted to find, as it turns out. Okay. My life support is now in the red, so I'm gonna poke one of them. And then head to the exit, just in case. Just in case. And maybe I'll notice if there are traps on the exits and not, you know, fling my face into one of them. That'd be good. There we go. The exit is in sight, and now we get to leave. Well, you know, the Lotus says, hey, you should leave. It's coming. isn't it? There you go. Thank you, Lotus. I will indeed consider extraction. It's great. It's great to have you. Alright, so as promised, I'm going to at least try to kill the Archon with the Rubicon. I mean, headshots have like any single hit suffers from quite a bit of damage reduction for these kind of things. But, you know, maybe with the million damage headshots, it won't make a difference. And maybe I could just, you know, maybe it'll cause an absurd amount of damage and I'll be super happy that I brought the Rubrico. Probably not. There is a reason I take the heck every time. But it's worth experimenting with at least, right? Of course I'm right. Gonna do the Archon hunt. Now I don't have to worry quite as much about keeping all of my bullets reloaded, which is a nice change too. No. Ow. I think I got radiation rocketed there. Also, why have I swapped to the Rubrico? Game? It's so hard to slide now. I might have to get a new keyboard at this rate. I don't suppose anybody knows how to fix a slightly unresponsive shift key. Guess I could, like, maybe Google that instead of just complaining about it. Hello, Lyra. Snake Lady. Snake Lady Supreme. Let me see if I can't. Ow. Oh gosh. That's not a very... That's not a very hopeful amount of damage. Even with headshots. Yeah. I mean, I got 100k that for that hit. Ow. Nira, don't do that. No. Get my Rubrico out, thank you. Now I've got a disco ball sentient on my tail. Very rude. A little hard to get a headshot with him snaking around so much. Oh my god. Stop, though. I should revive my cat before I lose my ability to have any radar at all. That'd be a good idea. Not another one of these guys. Hey, someone want to damage me so that I can do my claw thing? Thank you. Get down. I need you to just not be on the ground, please. Alright. Let's get some cover here. Try to shoot Nira in the face a bunch. I mean, like, it's doing respectable damage. It's not amazing. Oh, the Archon summons. I didn't know you could do that in Phase 1, actually. That's new. thought that was primarily a Phase 2 mechanic. Silly me. Also, you gained back a ton of health. That's very annoying. And you killed my cat again. Come on, kitty. Get back up, please. Hi. Nice to see you. These ads are just very obnoxious. Oh, are you doing the shield thing again? Gosh darn it. Stop it. And stop killing my cat over and over. I hate that. You gonna do the try to petrify me gaze thing? I hope so, because it'd be very helpful. Give me a chance to shoot his face a bunch. Alright. Let me revive my cat. Don't regen too much health, alright? That's a lot of health you regened. I said no. I said not to do that. Well, the slow... I have cold damage on my Rubico, and the slow procs are definitely helping out. Yeah, I definitely preferred using the heck. Oh, hi. Well, I guess we got through phase 1 at least. I have a man trying to kill me during the cutscene, which is very rude of him. Well, the Rubico is at least serviceable, and if I manage to get a couple of good headshots, it's probably good enough to get this done. But, you know, if I fail, I reserve the right to go back to the heck. Just gonna zip up here, kill everybody, not get hit by the rocket. Nope, my cat got hit by the rocket, which one-shot her, which, I mean, that's kind of what the rocket does, just one-shots everybody. Yes, as you might notice, my shift key sometimes is just like, I don't want to be pressed anymore, which is very annoying because I need that to be invisible so I can resurrect my cat safely. Ugh. Anyway, where in the heck is this deacon? Here he is. Cool. Just gonna chop up the sentient, and then all of the deacon's buddies, because you have to, because if you don't, ow, what hit me exactly? Apparently he's behind a locked door. With a security tripwire. Oh, this room, right. Hello. Y'all just want to stop existing for a bit? Jeez. Okay. I don't see that trapped room very often. And I think if you hit the tripwire, like, stuff comes out of the walls. But I try not to do that. Go away. No one wants you here. Goodness, there's a lot of people. Let's just sit back. Gonna try to mostly ignore the ads. Mostly. As much as I can, at least. Someone got me with a cold proc. That's annoying. I don't know why it affects gravity so much, but, you know. That's just how it be. Nope, no rocket for you, thank you. Hey, it's the Oxium room, where you push button, get Oxium. I love the Oxium room, because you push button and get Oxium, and Oxium's a pretty rare resource. Well, it's less rare and just more of a pain in the butt to get. Also, there's a disco ball over there. I'm going to snipe to death. Ow. I think I'm going to die. Yep. That rocket hit me with a slash proc, and would you shift key, please? And that was going straight through my armor and basically doing all of my health every second. Well, okay, half my health every second, which is, dangerous. Could have sworn I put, slash defenses on Valkyr. Maybe I haven't maxed it out yet. That's probably the most likely scenario. Yep, hello. Do not zap me with your rocket, sir. We'd like to leave here. First, I'm gonna poke the Oxium box. The box of Oxims. Oxum boxins. Oxen box of socks and rocks. Oh, stingy today, aren't you? What, nothing? No Oxium whatsoever? There you go. Hey, you gave me some. Sure, a lot of you guys, huh? No. Stop it. He didn't stop it. He actually got his rocket off, which annoys me because I was headshotting him that whole time. Oh well. Rubico's got all the ammo it needs. Oh hey, another laboratory that I'm not gonna bother doing. I mean, I guess I could, but... Look, we have more important things to do, and there's a chance I will just lose this. How did my pet die? Where were you? that you managed to die while I was walking through 2 empty rooms. Explain yourself, Miss Rufflesnuggs. Christie demands an explanation for this duel. Oh my lord. Look, giant group of enemies. Go away. Probably gonna, like, distract my cat and then kill it, because I want to move on and my cat does not. Let's just nip that in the bud right now. Ow. What knocked me over? I don't even know. Hello, all of your everybody's. If you could just stop spawning like crazy. This was an empty room when I went through it the first time. You know, sometimes it feels like Warframe was, you know, people thought, oh, enemies are too easy, and so the developers are like, what if we just spawn them, more of them, but really aggressively? And like, at some point down the line, they're like, what if we made the enemies better, but they never stopped the, hey, what about them spawning a lot and really aggressively behind any corner? Ow. Also, what was killing me there? I assume you guys. So, for that you must die, obviously. For your transgression, the sentence is death. You know, sorry to have to inform you of this, but it's how it be. Oop, I got frozen. This would be instant death if I wasn't, you know, currently invincible. Let's zap these folks. Where the heck is Nira, though? You made the ground covered in your healing goop. You could at least have the decency to make it clear where you are exactly. Oh boy, frostpox are useful on this. I think I'm invincible. I'm not. Ooh, that's a little stinky. I was mid-cast. Oh, no. The wrong button. Must defeat summons, and Nira's got all her health back. My cat is dead. Well, not all her health back. She caps out at, you know, 75%. But kind of just goes to show you how annoying Nira is with all this frickin' health regeneration. Oh my god, would you stay on screen? I know you like to go into the walls and then pretend like you're a ninja or whatever, and you killed my cat again. You know what? I'm just gonna not care at this point. If Miss Rufflesnuggs cannot live, that's her problem, and I guess sort of mine too. Stop it. Your head is in the wall. How am I supposed to headshot you? Oh my god. Stop. Stop it, please. Stop it, all of you. Alright, I saw Miss Rufflesnuggs. Oh my god, she's gaining so much health back. Please die, sir. Well, you'd think doing like 300 damage per headshot would do more to move its health bar, but sometimes it just does not be that way. Also, go away. Stop trying to kill me, thank you. More of that healing goo on the ground, which I hate. Could you not? Could you not? Could you not? Alright. Could you? Oh, my lord. You can just run around Nira to avoid the petrification. I prefer shooting her in the head when she gives me the chance granted. Stop your shield, I beg you. And have your armor stripped more. It's the whole point of being Inaru. Not bringing the heck was a mistake. Let's just all be clear. Nira just punishes me so hard for that. And then all these ads pile up. It's a big old pain in the patuckus. Are you done yet? Ah. That's a Blitz Eximus that I need to take care of before it one-shots me out of my shields. Here we go. And Mr. Spinny Boy, I'm just gonna clear your armor because you have a ton of it, and it's a big old pain to get through. I wish the spawns would take it a little easy. Because every time I deal with the ads, Nira just kind of gets all of her health back, which I'm not a fan of. Gotta admit. The slowdown from my cold procs are certainly helping, though. Come on. Oh my god. Nira, please stop running away and regenerating your health. I beg you. Just stand still. Let me. Oh my god. The ads, the knockback ads. I hate them so much. Oh, good. And the Blitz Eximus is here too. Lovely. Let's just have him one-shot me out of nowhere, and that'll just cap off my day. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Nira, don't run. Do not run. I need you to be around so that I can whittle your health down. Okay, this is good-ish. Okay, got a couple of good hits in there. Oh my god, this Arctic Eximus is gonna block all of my shots and it's going to be absurd. Oh. Please, extra dude, stop. Oh, she got back like 30% of her health. Oh, why did I think it was a good idea to tempt fate with Nira? I knew better. I knew better. Who is hitting me? Is it you? Are you hitting me? Ugh. Stop. Just stop. Alright, kitty, get back up here. Alright. Oh my god, could you have less bouncy, glowy boys on screen, game? The boss is hard enough without me being bounced around and having basically... Also, no being through the wall either. What kind of nonsense is that, huh? Oh my god, not that, please. No Healy shields. You know, stop trying to whip me like that'll do something. Getting some pretty okay hits in. Also, I have a disco ball sentient on my butt, which is fairly lethal if I let him smack me around. So we have to not do that. Oh my god. And there's two of them. Cool. Stop, Nira. Just stop. Oh my god. Stop spawning disco ball sentients. I need you to stop. You need to stop. Okay? You just need to stop. Let me reload real quick, thank you. I'm just gonna body shot while your head is taking a trip around the world. Oh my god. I said stop spawning the spinny boys. Okay. I should be able to just kind of zip behind her, or I'm just gonna be randomly spun around and lose. This is where I die, I think. Unless I can kill this Eximus. Okay, I didn't lose. Good. My cat died, but worse things have happened, I guess. Alright, Rubico. I need you to reload. I'm just gonna go for body shots until... Oh my god. Never mind, I'm going to break your shield first, and then I'm going to go for body shots to slow you down with Frost procs. It's so close. Just don't heal a billion. I implore you. Yes, try to petrify me. That's good. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, and you should do more of it. I clicked off the screen. Oh, just, but die. Be dead. Be dead. Be dead. Be dead. Be dead. Be dead. Thank you. Yeah, Nira continues to be my least favorite Archon to solo. And you think I'd have learned by now to never ever go with anything but the heck. And then I was like, oh, but the Rubico doing triple damage, that'll get us there, I'm sure. It didn't get us there. Well, I mean, it got us there, but it also didn't get us there. It's mostly just dogged persistence that got us there, more than anything else. And meleeing her a lot to keep her from regenerating. Oh, my shift key just will not respond at all, please. Okay, this is... I've had better Warframe stage. Ooh, Towforged. Sick. Kaboosh. I still don't know what that's about. It just occasionally pops up when you finish a mission. Anyway, that's over with. Oh my lord. Uh, yeah. So that's the solo Archon hunt. Took an hour. Not my fastest time. That's for darn sure. But for the moment, I think I'm going to swap over a little. And instead of doing like a Deviri spiral this week, I think what I'm instead gonna do is I'm gonna do a few of these slightly more interesting night waves. Because we've got 4 Halls of Ascension and Sortie, and a bunch of other stuff that is slightly boring. I can't do the index like without a group, so I'm not going to. Well, I mean I could, but like I can't do it. The night wave is do the index without the enemy team scoring a single point. Maybe it's possible, but I cannot possibly trust the NPCs to not just drop coins at their feet in front of their goal. That's just something that happens. What is this? Phobos. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, now we actually have to do the sortie 100%. You'll see why. Anyway, it's Corpus sortie, so I'm just gonna swap to my Corpus Killer config. And we're gonna just blast our way through the sortie, and it'll be super fun. Augmented shield, oh man, that would sure matter if I wasn't doing a ton of toxic damage and shooting people in the face. Anyway, the last mission on the sortie is going to be very fun for me, so I'm quite eager to do this. But anyway, it's a spy mission to start out with. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Just gonna literally one-shot everything I come across, even if I body shot them. Because augmented enemy shields, oh noes, what does I do? And the answer is just shoot them. Forehead. Alright. Hopefully my parkour skills are up to snuff here, even with my shift key being borked. That I can do these spy missions without too much trouble. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Not too much trouble, as it turns out. There we go. On sortie missions, you must crack all 3 spy vaults. So, if you're like grouping up for a sortie, don't make the mistake of like doing a vault by yourself if you're not confident in it. Because like, if you screw it up and there isn't other people there to like try to get it done before the timer runs out and you fail the mission for everybody, people will be annoyed. Contrary to popular belief, you can actually fail missions in Warframe. And it does annoy people, you know, to a point. Let's just turn the alarms off really quickly because I'm kind of tired of everybody just constantly aggroing me at all times. That's better. Much quieter. Let's have a nice, calm spy mission without all these alarms and the attempted killing me. That sounds much nicer. And this one has the elevator ride that drains most of my invisibility timer, which slightly annoys me. But oh well. Not every zone is perfect. So this particular vault, the big sticking point, I think, is getting accidentally spied by these cameras. So my tendency is to just go up, shoot out camera, and basically be safe with it. And there's a big old stairwell over here. And it always comes out on this side, which is why all the cameras are pointed facing this side. So it's like, you walk out of the stairwell, then it's like, oops, the camera spotted you. And yeah, and then you're just frustrated and sad. But anyway, the only way to get into this vault is either if the well, I'm gonna just show you really quickly, because otherwise it will make no sense. You can get in through there, normally, but as you might notice, this laser grid is not going away. It's not flickering. There's no button to hit to turn it off. It's just there. It's just there, and you can't do a darn thing about it on higher difficulties. So what you gotta do is you gotta just let it go. You just gotta not take the bottom door, and you just gotta go up the stairs. You gotta go up the stairs and go in from the top. Up here. And ideally, you don't get hit by the laser grids. Just, you know, drop very gently onto the support beams in between the laser things. Wait for the nice opening. And it's just that easy. Boop. Here we go. Nice and gentle spy mission. Now we just hack the console. And we leave through this door that I wish I could have gone in the first place, but I couldn't. Also, the treasurer is here. He has a billion shields, so let's not have them available to him, shall we? Just gonna go into operator form and hold him steady and take off all of the shields with the Unero's school. And that's just how the Unero's school rolls. It's just like, oh, ton of shields, ton of armor, why don't I just strip all that and then just shoot you in the face? Do love me the Unero school for just general usage, even though bosses are immune to the armor stripping, which makes me very sad. But they didn't want the Archons to get one shot. For some reason. And the reason was probably they wanted to make me, personally, very sad that I could not one-shot anything, but maybe they also wanted to make it so that it's an actual challenge or something. Ah, these laser grids. This is just dodge the laser grid. Relatively straightforward. Also, don't get spied by the camera. That's an important bit to it. And that's it. Zip in here. This camera will sometimes spot you when you open the door, which is why I always recommend having the 15-second of invisibility after hacking Parazon mod on at all times. And that's a nice, clean, fully undetected spy mission. And that's that part of the sortie done. Very easy, very clean. Hope we can all agree. Let's go to the exit. Stop living. Thank you. Sure, a lot of dudes stopping me from leaving. You know, guys, if I leave, I'll stop shooting you in the head. You'd think that'd be good incentive for them to just let me leave. I don't know. I don't think they have an advanced enough AI for that. Just have an inkling. Alright. Next mission is mobile defense. Normally you want to get on like someone that has some amount of ability to defend a point to do this kind of thing. But what if I just killed everything really fast, is my counterpoint to that. What if I just murdered things before they could shoot the point? Let's try that out first. That sounds fun. That sounds fun and great. And we pick up the thingy. Man, they were so proud of mobile defense missions when it came out. It's like they were like, yeah, we're gonna have special voice lines for it. Lotus is gonna announce what kind of mission it is, and it's gonna be like, oh, I can't do this without you, Tenno. It's that hard. Oh man, can you do this dangerous and very difficult new mission type? I bet. I bet you can't. I bet you're gonna struggle. This is gonna be tough. Every time you do this kind of mission, it's gonna be super duper tough. You're gonna be super duper scared the whole time. But you're gonna be like, oh man, how do we get through this mission? Got through that by the skin of our teeth. Every time, because oh man, mobile defense mission. This is like the super cool mission of awesome pants. Everybody is very scared of these difficult missions. I'm being absolutely savage. The Warframe developers don't deserve this level of ire. This game is free to play, for God's sakes. And they make all their money off of cosmetics. And, you know, giving you a limited number of Warframe slots. But, you know, we forgive them for that. Because you get to be a robot ninja. Pew, pew. Are people shooting the point? I mean, sort of. You're shooting the point a little. Alright, terminal hacked. We done. Let's go. Hello, sir. Don't hit me with the butt of your gun. That's really rude. It also really hurts. Like, the Corpus guys with a shotgun, like, between their butting you with their guns and, oh my god, another treasure high. Let's just chop you to death real quick, thank you. Between their shotguns and their butting you with their guns, who is shooting me? They actually can do a lot of damage, surprisingly. So, you know. Just because I'm face rolling them doesn't mean they're face rollable. It's because I just, you know, I want to play on easy mode, and for me, easy mode is having more armor than should feasibly be possible. Alright. We have found the terminal. Terminal 2, let's clear out everybody nearby so people don't just... Miss Rufflesnugs, where are you even? How did you... Why are you over there? Why did you die over there? Ugh. Okay, I'm going to zip in and out of a room and hopefully she teleports to me. There we go. You gotta just, like... When we're going, you gotta just not... You gotta not commit to just trying to kill people. Just let it go, follow me, you'll be safe, I guarantee. Anyway. Time to sit on the point and shoot anything that gets remotely close to it. Like you guys, you're getting remotely close to it. Thank you so much for lining up also. I appreciate that a lot. Y'all are great. Y'all are great that way. I would prefer if there were less of you though. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm forced to ignore people shooting me in order to make sure you're not shooting the point, and I would rather not. I'd rather not get shot a bunch. If that's okay with you. I mean, it's not okay with you. Even if it's not okay with you, honestly. Honestly, especially if it's not okay with you. Because our only interactions have been me shooting you or vice versa. And you know, none of that is neighborly. Gotta say. You're all really rude. You're all rude boys. You're all rude boys. Anyway. we done here. Let's grab our thingy and go. Slash a couple of boys on the way out for health. Please go away. Da 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 da. Jumping around. Cycloning people in the face. Bullet jumping all over the place. It's Warframe. We Warframing all over the place. I saw you on the radar, don't even try me. You go away. There's someone down here, isn't there? Yeah. Just in the most awkward spot for me to shoot, too. Rude. Hey, stop shooting point, both of you. And this absolute cluster over here, you stop everything you're doing, too. Thank you. Bunch of people coming up the stairs. Makes them all nice and lined up, though, so that's nice. Ow. Where is all that damage coming from? I'm not even sure. Could have sworn most everything around me was dead already. Hello. Just gonna go in your bubble and shoot you in the face, if that's alright. No laying mines on the point. Stop it, all of you. Woo, odds were against us 10-0, for sure. Boy, that was hard. How did I manage to live through all that? Truly a testament to my incredible ninja skills. Ninja robot skills. Man, I'm salty today. Maybe somebody put some grumpy berries in my Cheerios. That joke was worth the pause. Admit it. Alright. I am now, however, kind of excited to do the last mission. This will be very fun. And the final sortie is the assassination on Iliad of the strongest boss in the game. Alright, secondary only also. So I'm just gonna roll with just my Cyclone, which is fine because it is a tiny ball of murder. Fashion victims about to become murder victims. Is this a gathering of the freaks? Oh man, he trash talking, but he back it up, cause man, Sergeant is dead. Woo boy, that was a tough sortie. That's one way to cap off a very difficult and harrowing sortie mission. Yes, sirree, Bob. That kind of boss battle isn't in any old game. You gotta go to Warframe for those kind of high-octane, super exciting boss fights with multiple phases. One where he has a shield and the other where he's on the floor bleeding. Woo boy. Anyway, that was fun. Got 4,000 endo out of it. Not the best reward, but it's better than the Ayatan sculpture, which is just less endo with more steps in between me and having the endo. And yeah, there's another Nightwave which is doing Luna Vaults. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it on Valkyr because normally I want to do that on Titania. Because on Titania you can cheese a massive amount of them. And make it really easy on yourself. But, I want to prove that you can do it without all that. And I think I want to go to Plato? It's not Copernicus, I know. One of these is just like... I think it's either... I think it's the external. I think it's Plato. Anyway. One of the... Like, I've only ever seen the Hall of Ascension for Speed Drift in, like, one of these map layouts. And, like, I have done Apollo Spy Mission a lot. Like, a lot. And I've never seen the Speed Drift Hall of Ascension once during my many times doing it. Leading me to believe that it only appears in certain missions. Oh my god, your armor is nonsensical. I am doing this on Steel Pass. For, you know, the fun of it, I guess. May as well get some essence out of it. If I'm gonna be doing things just completely randomly. Gonna swap to Operator Form to take out the hardier Grineer, by the way, because otherwise it would take a billion shots to knock them out. And I don't want to use a billion shots, I just want them to fall over. Like so. Ah, some sentients showed up. It's unfortunate for them. Haha. Yeah, Spinny Boy. I'm on Valkyr. I just chop through your attacks. I don't even care. You know, I cleared this room out. It's very rude of you to spawn behind me. Just saying. Anyway, very simple exterminate mission right now. There's really nothing to say, but, you know, I have to murder dudes until I find a Hall of Ascension, and that's that. Sorry, my nose was just itchy for a moment there. For wondering what that very brief pause of my aiming down sights was, which you probably weren't, but I had to point it out because I have to fill in the time somehow with random banter. What's this? It's Disruptor. Let's not have that around. Hello, sir. Gonna shoot your face a bunch. Hey, don't shoot me in the back. It's against the rules. It's against the rules and kind of rude. Which is probably why it's against the rules. Anyway, we're gonna blow up that shortcut while I'm over here. Blast y'all. Hello. The Fulman continues to be my favorite weapon. By the way, in this room, if you happen to see this orb be a little, like, off-kilter, then it's probably gonna, like, fall over and roll at you. It's a cute trap. try not to fall for it, basically. Oh, is that one of the stalker boys I spy? I saw those lights flickering. Can't pull the wool over my eyes. Also, where the heck are all the halls of ascension? Oh. I just went through this room, guys. I didn't even leave. The door didn't even close. The door didn't even close, and you all and you spawned like a billion dudes behind me. What are you even playing at, huh? Also, what is with how much health you have? I mean, I know Guardian Eximus have like massive amounts of defense, which, you know, their name, obviously. But still, should be falling over by now. Darn it. Alright. Are we done now? We all good? I hope so. Hey, it's coaction drift. Alright, so funny thing about this particular Hall of Ascension is that it is meant to only be done in groups. And you're like, hey man, don't you solo literally everything and you're doing this, you know, and you just brazenly went into the Hall of Ascension quest and knowing there was a thing that you couldn't solo, and chill out with your, you know, with your leading but very appropriately segueing questions. I didn't say it was impossible to solo, I said it was meant to be done in groups. Because you do in fact need to have 4 people. Hello, Violence. Violence silenced me. I hate it when Violence silences me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop silencing me. Goodbye. Thank you. Game? You wanna let me swap weapons? I mean, I like the Grand Prime, don't get me wrong, but I would like to also, like, use my gun. Game? I think it got confused when I was silenced, and Violence was like, no, you're not allowed to use your abilities, and it took a whole bunch of button presses, and it was like, well, none of these button presses make sense. I guess we just have to not let you use those. Yeah, I can't swap to my guns anymore. Did, like, somebody steal them? Ability use prevented. What? Oh. Okay, well, the game bugged out. It still thinks I'm being silenced by Violence, but Violence is dead. He can no longer silence me. Wait, what? Why is my... Okay. I've never seen this bug before. I can't use my exalted weapon. That's weird. I can't swap weapons, nor can I use my exalted one. Can I, like, unstuck this? No, that did not solve it. Well, that's awkward. Gonna make some of the Halls of Ascension a little harder to do. But anyway, doesn't make it impossible to do. So, you need to be able to go into operator form for this particular drift, because you need somebody to stand on the button, while somebody else stands on another button. And for this one, you wait for these to go up fully, swap out, have stand on this button, wait for this button to light up, poke it, and then you go down below, there's a hole here, and you hit this button. And then you repeat that 4 times. Again, they expect you to do this with a group. So like, you know, you have 2 people doing both of these, and so, you know, it finishes in half the time. A lot easier that way. But I'm soloing as usual, so it less easy and it more time consuming. That's, you know, it's kind of the price you pay for doing things solo. Things are less easy and more time consuming. Activate the button. Poke that one. Alright, one more button poke, and that should be good. Beep. Alright, that keeps the door open, and this progresses the thingy. Excellent. So, every time you hit one of those buttons in here, here's the little porthole you get to see them in to give you a hint of how to actually do this. It lowers one of these circular platforms. Once you have lowered all 4, you are allowed to jump up into here. It's blocked otherwise, don't try to cheese it. And now, here is where the group comes in. You need 4 people for this, sort of. Because you need to step on the glowing button, which makes a different button glow. In this case, the one over there. But, like, every time you step off of it, it deactivates. What is a solo player to do? Well, unfortunately, you need to be prepared and spend some resources on it. So, first thing I do is I call a buddy. My on-call crew. Hello. You, please get onto the thinger. Oop, okay. Get on the thingy, please. I should have summoned them directly on it, because otherwise you have this. I think that's good enough. Alright, and you tell them to hold position. Now the other one has lit up. Excellent. It still needs someone else to go on there, so I'm going to activate a low-level Spectre. Tell him to hold position. Gonna get on the other one with my Warframe, and the last one I get on with my Operator. Then all 4 of you stand on the button and wait until this is open fully. And that is how you solo this particular Hall of Ascension, which is made for 4 people, or 2 people with Operator form. And you get Coaction Drift, which is a fairly hard to get mod, as you can see. And now I tell these guys to follow me, because why waste the firepower, right? Especially since I can't shoot anything with my gun right now. Game. Sheesh. Yes, follow me. Inaros. Okay, I also need to stop trying to kill my companions. They're actually on my side, as it turns out. Boy, I wish I could precision shot you in the weak spot instead of having to just slash like crazy. Sure would love it if I had the ability to swap weapons. Like, it is possible for some of the Grineer to like steal your weapons. Maybe they're like on the floor somewhere in the level and I just had absolutely no noticing of this. Oh my god, have less armor, Jesus. Also have no noticing? That's some great English you got there, Chris. Really, really, really super duper English. Native English speaker, by the way. God, I wish I could use my claws to get myself some health back. But I am unable to use my 4, which, you know, makes me feel a lot more like it's a bug if, you know, my 4 ability is also unable to be used. That's stupid Ursa here. Got a Bursa's bubble. Yeah. Oh, you're still alive, right? You're mine now. Follow me to another Hall of Ascension. Hello. 2-in-1 mission. That's always nice to see. This is Stealth Drift. I don't have a good, like, I don't have a technique that is, like, meticulous for this. I have to admit to saying. Basically what Stealth Drift is, you have to get, you gonna activate? No. Weird. You have to get to this platform to get Stealth Drift. So that sounds easy, right? Well, the problem is that these orbs like activate. Also, right, I can't shoot you guys. God. Problem is that a couple of detector orbs activate when you hit this big glowy platformy thing. And if the detector orbs see you, if they detect you, as their name would imply, God, you know, having only one part of my arsenal makes Steel Path a whole lot harder game. I really wish this bug would be solved a lot. Anyway, as the name might imply, given that this is how you get Stealth Drift, you need to be a sneaky boy. And not let any of the search eyes spot you at any point. Now, they have like a thing where they like scan left and right. God, will you all just please die so I can explain? Thank you. Anyway, as you might notice, they have sort of like a thing. They spin around, they kind of scan left and right in very subtle ways, and you don't want to ever get spotted by them. And, like, boy, in theory, you know, you can go on Avara and be invisible. You can go on any Warframe that can be invisible and just walk right past them. Or, you know, you can hide behind things, wait for the lasers to go off, and then, you know, do a stop and go thing. But you know what I found when I'm not on a invisible Warframe to be just the most consistent way of doing this is to just fucking go for it. You just go in here, don't get hit by lasers, and just like go as fast as possible into this. And there's a good chance they just will not see you. Stealth Drift. That's how I do it. Much smarter to do it on a Warframe that can turn invisible. But if you're not on a Warframe that can turn invisible, like my advice is just like hit it, jump, go through door, and go for it. Don't get hit by the lasers, ideally, because that will fail it. And there's no second tries on it either. So there's that. Anyway, let's get out of here into another mission where I can use my gun. Got some steel essence out of it at least. Oh right, I have a resource drop booster, so I got 8 instead of 4. That's nice. That's useful. It'll be great when Teshin, like, sells an Umbra Forma blueprint or some Formas. This tends to be what I use it to buy. Okay. I'm going to try the capture mission, because that might be the one I was thinking of that occasionally has speed drift. It's one of the ones that doesn't have like a time limit, that is not endless, and like has a definite like you're done condition. And I'm pretty sure it's not the rescue because that's its own nonsense tile set. By the way, if you're looking for caches, sometimes there's one hidden up here on this rock. Hello, sirs. Have someone to capture, so I need to be a speedy boy for a bit, which means I don't have a lot of time to play around of get a headshot with you, at least right now, at this moment. Hello? Where are you running off to? Don't run! I have to capture you. There we go. Alright, and apart from the fact that everything is going to spawn constantly forever and try to shoot me because I captured somebody, that's the mission done. And we have arrived at the music room. Not a Hall of Ascension, even though it sure does feel like one. But it does have a chance of dropping a Forma, so I basically always do it when I see this room. Both simple as this. Push button, get pattern. So now you just follow the pattern. They changed it so that it used to be that there was no forced camera angle there, and people like kept missing how to do it. So they decided, hey, what if we forced you to look at all of the light up buttons, and therefore people will forget not knowing how to do it. And while it's great for that, for learning how to do this, it also locks you in and people can still shoot you. I'm not sure they thought about that like fully, gotta say. You can still move around, but like, you know, your camera's locked. You don't know where you're shooting. You can't aim down sights either. Anyway, hit pattern. Hit pattern, receive glowy chest. Glowy chest usually sometimes has a Forma in it. Usually it just has like 500 to 1,000 credits, which is like fine. It's not the worst. Also, if you're looking for Octavia, chess piece is up here. Well, the chassis is up here. It's how you get Octavia chassis if you are not getting the Prime version from Darelix. People just stop. I mean, they won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Because it's a capture mission, and when you capture the target, they basically try to stop you from leaving because they don't want you to leave with the capture target in tow. In, you know, digital form. Oh, this one, good. I was hoping I could fail at this one and embarrass myself a bunch. Anyway, this one's a Hall of Ascension. This one is for Agility Drift. And it is called Agility Drift because you must do a series of very tricksy jumps and shoots in order to complete this particular Hall of Ascension. And this is, in my opinion, the hardest of all of them. Because boy, oh boy, can you mess up a lot. Anyway, stand on one of these platforms, look around the walls, see these thingers? They have buttons you need to shoot. You need a long-range weapon for this. So you start it by shooting this button, and these flip open. Now, what these do is that when you jump into them, They will give you a big old jump boost, and at the same time, I'm explaining here, sir. When you jump in that, it will give you a big old jump boost, and one of these buttons on the wall will flip over. And thou must shoot those buttons mid-air to open up the next one. And then you go from organ pipe to organ pipe, shooting buttons on the wall until you climb all the way up there. Again, rude, trying to explain the Hall of Ascension, bruh. God. Some people. Anyway, this is hard. I've gotten, like, some practice with it, but, well, you know, it's hard. If you do this on, like, Titania, it's stupid easy because Titania flies. And you can just jump into these things and then fly, shoot, hover over the next one, drop into it, fly, shoot, etc. But we're gonna do this legit. Get in the thingy, wait for it to launch you into the air, look for boutons. Sometimes they're hard to see. And as long as you don't touch the ground, you can keep going, but if you touch the ground at any point, I'm just gonna do it to show, and because I missed that completely. If you ever touch the ground at any point, the whole puzzle resets, which is very frustrating. But anyway, let's try again. There it is. Helps if you aim glide a lot. It's basically impossible to do this if you don't aim glide. But yeah, now I tried to get to one of the opened ones. Jump up with it. Look for the buttons that opened up. Carefully get in the next one. This one should launch me up here. And you can actually touch this ground, blessedly. And there are 3 buttons on the wall here. But I think one of the ones that are below opened up. Or did I hit all of them? I might have hit all of them. I might just have to go into this one and jump up to get these ones to open up. Yep, there we go. That one opened up. Lovely. Shoot that one. And then when you get into one of these top ones, it should launch you up here? No? What happened? That's supposed to complete it. Did I miss a bouton? I don't think I missed a bouton. Oh, there we go. Just hold aim glide and it'll basically lift you into the sky and take you to the completion of the Hall of Ascension, where you get agility drift. Increases evasion and lets you and reduces damage while airborne. Bit niche, but it's there and exists. Also, will you just stop being alive, Mr. Super defensive dude? Thank you. Oh, it's violence again. If you bug me out again, I'm going to be so frickin' pissed. In fact, I'm just gonna kite him until the silence wears off. I'm gonna eliminate his armor and then just shoot his face a bunch. Hate violence. He's a jerk. And therefore, I stop him with extreme violence. Anyway, if we're lucky, we'll find another Hall of Ascension. If not, oh well. We'll just do this a second time. We did not. But we did get a Hall of Ascension, which is nice. Made a little bit of progress towards the 4 Halls of Ascension Nightwave. I would love to show off Speed Drift, because it's one of the more frustrating but still kind of fun Halls of Ascension. But we'll see. We shall see. Just wait for it to load, and we're going to repeat the mission. Not even gonna bother selecting a new one. We're just gonna go. We're just going. You know, if I was more dedicated to this kind of tutorialization, I might have like gone to the wiki to check where speed drift pops up in. But I didn't. I guess I could like right now, but you know, that doesn't sound entertaining at all. And that's, you know, for as much as I'm apparently fond of tutorializing stuff, I am trying to be more entertaining than anything else. Sir, would you please? I hate it when they're frosty, because it makes me go slow, and I want to go zoomy. I don't want to go slow. Oh. My capture mission turned into an exterminate mission. Kind of funny that. This happens occasionally on capture missions. And also very occasionally on mobile defense missions, I notice. Where once you've completed the capture or like 1 or 2 defense points, Willow just chimes in and she's like, change of plans. Ignore your original objective and leave nothing alive. And you know, my motto in that case is like, if Tenno Mom tells me to murder, I murder. I don't question these things. Why would I question those things? But anyway, this is actually kind of nice, because now I won't have infinite spawns. I just have to kill the requisite number of dudes, and they will stop spawning, which means I can have a nice, calm lookabouts for the Halls of Ascension. Oh, I didn't see you three there. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Someone's up here. Several someones are up here. Isn't that funny? Okay. Hello, folks. Gonna just shoot your face a bunch. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Also gonna strip your shields, because otherwise this Guardian Eximus will take 1 billion years to kill. Thank you. Hello. If y'all could just fall over for me, I'd appreciate that a lot. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, there's been 2 duplicate rooms. I don't like that. That means I'm losing several Hall of Ascension spawns. Yeah. Not a single one spawned. Highly lame. I mean, I could check the side paths, but I'm not going to. What do you think of that? Probably not a lot. Now, while we're loading, I'm gonna go ahead and look up speed drift on the wiki, because this is one I want to kind of show off. The speed test Hall of Ascension. Where does it pop up? The room is more likely to spawn in the Crossfire Extermination Mission Plato. Part of my brain knew that. I wish I'd trusted it. So let's just go back to Plato real quick. Do, do.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area. For exact
Excuse me, sir. Stripped your armor. You should die now. Anyway, got a nice, easy exterminate mission again. Real relaxed, even though it's Steel Pass. Which is, you know, decidedly less relaxed in general. Hello, sirs. You have a lot of armor I would like you to not have, so if you could just not, that'd be great. I think it'd be great and cool. That is the flicker of some oculists coming down. Oh my god, your armor dude, though, guys. That amount of armor is ridiculous. And you're so hard to headshot because you're covered in, like, this big, like, head bumpy armor thing. Anyway, Oculus are here. Let's smack them so Sentients show up, because that sounds fun.
The Sentient has detected you.
Fighters
Fighters incoming.
incoming? Oh no! Whatever shall I do? Oh. Well, you know, guys, you can also not, like, drop right in front of me. It's kind of rude. Anyway, Sentients are kind of like... They were a lot harder before. It's like anytime you dealt like 25% of their health, they suddenly got 90% damage reduction to the thing you just shot them with. Which makes them a lot harder to kill. The only way to solve that is by using your operator form and smack them with void energy to reset their resistances. But now they changed it to like, I mean, they still have the resistances, but I think it's like 60% or something. You can muscle through them a lot easier, which is good because they also added them to missions where enemies just kind of swarm you. Oh my god, shift key please, I beg you. Activate. Gonna do this again, because as I mentioned last time, chance for a Forma. Nope. 1,500 credits. That's on the high end of the reward. Guess I can't complain too much about it. Not too much, at least. Anyway, just have to wander around killing things again. Is this going backwards? I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like I'm going backwards anymore, so I'm confident, or at least optimistic, that I'm going the correct way now. Go away, Mr. Moa. Oh my god, Your armor is ridiculous, sir. Just have less of it. Thank you. God, Grineer with their like 85% damage reduction or something. They just take so long to kill. It's ridiculous. Mania, you're not violence, and therefore I'm not as upset by your presence. Because I can do that when I'm not silenced. Still not trapped, huh, giant Luna ball? You could do it, I believe in you. Also, there's one back here I missed apparently that is being very persistent in showing up on my mini-map. Okay, apparently there were several. Or they just happened to spawn back here because the current, you know, enemy spawn program just deeply hates me making forward progress. Oh my god. Really? Something 200 meters away is the closest enemy to me? Fine. 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 Now I have a silenced weapon, so this other guy like running off and not even noticing I'm here is not unexpected. Oh my god, it's still this way? Game, you're killing me. Where are you running to? I'm back here. Notice me. What is wrong with you? They get a little weird. I'm gonna hop up here briefly, just in case there's a cache, and I want to show off some of the more tricksy cache locations I had to learn about the hard way. And no, the hard way is not checking out the wiki and seeing where they are. The hard way was actually me just searching a bunch. Because I try not to use the wiki when I can help it, if you believe me. Maybe you don't. I don't care. Don't really care about getting an Octavia chassis again. So let's just go back to making slow forward progress again. That sounds good. Do-do-do. Cross finger for a Hall of Ascension. You're not trapped, huh? You don't want to try to roll on me? Alright. Someone spawned behind me? They did. God. Aren't people supposed to spawn on the way to the extraction zone? Not spawn behind me. No consideration whatsoever, I swear. Alright, that takes care of them. Now we go this way. And try to shoot people in their weak spots. Or like, in their any spot, given my aim. What the heck was that? I don't remember any, like, nullifying beacons like that. Oh, it's from a Bursa. It's from a Bursa, of course. They always do weird, funky things I'm not used to. Yeah, Isolator Bursa. Yeah, makes sense. You sound like someone who would nullify my abilities. Also, Kubrow, stop trying to kill me. Rude. Let me headshot you. Stop ducking back in pain and covering your head while doing it. Oh, goodness, Steel Path enemies are big HP sacks. It's Malice! Hello, Malice. You're not violence, which means I'm just going to murder you. Instantly. Oh, whoa! Oh god! Get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. I hope that's bugged. Malice has the mag ability where he can put a thing on you. This weird orangey debuff that is like surrounding me right now. And normally, what that does is it takes all the shots you fire, absorbs them so they don't hit Malice. And then, once the debuff expires, all of the shots that it absorbed hit you. So it's really, 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 really easy to kill yourself with this orangey debuff thing on you. But it appears the graphic bugged because it would have fallen off and killed me by now. I'm guessing that Malice died as he was applying it or something. Maybe just today's, today may just be, hey, what if literally every mission you're on bugs day? Because you're doing old content they didn't put quite as much time into. What if? What if it was that day and no one told you? Also, where are the butts are these Halls of Ascension? God, you're obnoxious, Mr. Arctic Xmas. There we go. Now you're less obnoxious, because you did. Hi, didn't see you up here. Bet you wish I still hadn't. Ooh, look at all the dudes over there I get to shoot. Hey, no sniping me. Ugh. So much damage reduction on these punks. I'm sorry, did the Shock Xmas just float into the air and dodge my armor stripping ability? Is that what just happened? Are we... Ow. Are we being real right now? God, Blitz Xmas hurt. They hurt a lot. Why aren't you dead down there? You should be so much past the dead mark. Also, this bugged out mag ability is just stressing me out a lot. It's just like, oh, any second now, you're just gonna pop. It'll be great. And I'm like, no, I don't wanna though. This one's 500 meters away? And forward? Well, I guess makes me hopeful that we'll find a Hall of Ascension in the second to last room. Oh, hi. Didn't realize you were going to spawn behind me in such a rude fashion. But you did. Anyway, that's Air One. And this hallway is making me real worried I'm not gonna find another hall. Especially since I just went into yet another hallway. Yeah, this is the end. I wanted to show you speed drifts, this sucks. What I wanted to do is show you the speed test. Instead I'm just showcasing all of the bugs that Warframe has. Oh well, what do you do? Apart from complain incessantly about it, which I'm doing in spades right now. Okay. This is my last attempt at Play-Doh, I think, because if there's one thing I don't have a lot of patience for, it's repeating a mission and then RNG screwing me. So, if I don't find a Hall of Ascension here, I'm just going to put my finger up and say, no, we good here. No thank you, sir. I do not want another. There was no cache up there. Kind of disappointed me. Sir. Just gonna spray with my Cycron and put so many status effects on you that you're basically guaranteed to burn to death when I turn my back. Sound good? Sounds good to me. God, using this weapon almost feels like cheating. It's great. Don't think there's a cache up here. I would have heard it. Oh, another hall that is sort of like a Hall of Ascension, but it actually just isn't. That's fun. I guess I'll show this off, though. Yes, the Hall of Trees! So, there's 3 control panels, also the Sentients left. That's awkward, I kind of wanted to fight them. Or did they spot me and I didn't notice? Oh, they spotted me and I didn't notice! That's nice, thanks guys. Appreciate that. They're gone now. Anyway, there's 3 control panels. You find the lowest most one. And then what you do is you jump to the next highest most one. And then the next highest most one. And once you have poked all these control panels, this lights up. Your energy refills all by itself, and this door opens up. And these things have a higher chance of dropping like mods and nice loot. I got an Iatan star from that one. Thank you for being a good example of why you want to break those open. Nothing like super rare, just, you know, mods and the occasional Iatan star. Almost certainly not worth your time unless you like come here and you're like, hey, you know what I could use? I could use my Warframe being completely topped up on energy. And in that case, then go for it. that sounds like that sounds great. Sounds like a good worthwhile reason to do that particular Lua puzzle. They love their puzzles on Lua. Oh my goodness. They have puzzles upon puzzles in here. Which, you know, is kind of fun, to be honest. I mean, once you've done them once, it's kind of, you know, slightly less fun to figure them out after that. Although the skill-based ones still hold up, because, you know, you have to be good at it to clear it. And I mean, there is a time limit on those panels, so like I guess there's some skill in being able to parkour correctly and fast enough to hit all 3 control panels in the correct order in enough time, but you know, it's not exactly a tight time limit. It is nowhere near a tight a time limit to say like I got flashbanged. Nowhere near as tight a time limit as, say, the LNV laboratories or Speed Drift. Those are some real tight ones, and boy, oh boy, do you need to get good at those in order to do them. Anyway, just exterminate mission again. Just gonna walk around shooting people with my gun until they fall over. And then proceed to find more of them until I have killed 200 of them, which sounds like a lot because it kind of is. Cache in here? No, sometimes there's a cache in here, and well, I mean, sometimes there's a cache in nearly any room, but it's not in here this time. Let me bullet jump high, please. Go. Occasionally there's one up here, but there is not today. Go away, Mr. Xmas. No one wants you here. Thank you. And I guess I just make some forward progress, huh? By running into some enemies and shooting them with my laser. Boop, boop, boop. Come on, Hall of Ascension. Ooh! Is this one of them? This looks unfamiliar. Oh no, wait, this isn't one of them. It's just the big room. Which, while cool, is not a Hall of Ascension. It's just the big room with this astrolabe in the middle of it. Ow. Who did that? Which one of y'all dead people did that? Stealing my weapon, how dare you? Gotta pick that back up. Oh, hi, Violence. I didn't see you there. If I had seen you there, I would have complained more. Violence, would you just stop? It's very fun to make him path in kind of absurd ways. But, yeah. He still silences me, and he still bugged me last time. Which I'm clearly never going to forgive. Go away. And you have a ton of armor, so I'm just gonna Cycron you to death. Thank you, goodbye, good night. Thank you for playing. I mean, if you keep coming, I keep getting progress towards the exterminate mission being done, so don't really mind the constant stream of dudes. I do mind those things, though. These little robot spawners. Hate them. I hates them. We hates them, Schmiegel. We hates them so much. Teddo! One nice thing about the Fulman is that a lot of its damage is impact, so anything that can be mercy killed after taking impact damage tends to die in one shot, because you can just shoot them in the head once to make their impact threshold basically skyrocket and then just stab them to death. It's very fun. Also, this is glass, despite how scary it looks. Hello? Ooh, there's an anecdote I can do. Have you guys ever been to the Ontario Tower? Because they have this special thing called, like, the Skywalk, where it's basically you go up into a tower that's, like, real tall, like, super duper Space Needle level tall. And they have what is called the Skywalk, and you're not actually walking on the sky, but what it is that it's just a glass floor. And, you know, it's in that, like, little observation dome portion of the Skywalk, and boy, you know, it juts out so that you see, like, the road beneath, which is just, like, dizzyingly high, or dizzyingly far away because you're just so high up in the air. I saw that when I was, like, I don't know, preteen, I think, and oh my god, that thing is, like, kind of terrifying, because if you have any amount of vertigo whatsoever, that will trigger it real good and hard. And I've always been kind of scared of heights too. Like, less so these days, as long as it's, you know, as long as it's in a safe environment. I'm not actually scared of heights. Like, for example, the tower and the sky floor, where it's like, yeah, I guess maybe if the glass cracked, I would fall down and turn into human paste. But what are the odds? Basically nil, right? They would not... Think of the liability they would have if they let people just fall down into the cracks and die. I mean, they would have to pay out the nose in order to get those liability claims settled. Of course they want to make it as safe as possible. Now, you don't want to use that logic with, like, say, traveling carnival rides. Because the small-time businesses aren't that worried about liability. Because they don't get enough customers to worry about that kind of liability. I mean, they're still safe, don't get me wrong. It's not like they're just like, oh, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, safety regs, you know, that costs money we don't have. And we'll just pretend we'll never get sued, and if somebody tries to sue us, we'll just vanish into the ether for a few months because we're a traveling circus. Not everybody is that ruthless of a capitalist to just kill people for money. Usually. But I'm just saying the chances are higher, and the CN Tower is like a national landmark of Canada. So, like, it's probably checked on a lot, because Canada, like, you know, cares about their citizens, so they take their regulations somewhat seriously instead of using them as a political wedge issue. If we want to have lead-based paint and have all of our school children basically inhale neurotoxin their entire school career, then that's our right as an American, says certain Republican parties that hate all regulations in all forms, even though they exist to protect people from unscrupulous business practices and general health hazards that are long-term and terrible. Oh no, I'm getting political. That's when you know the stream has gone on too long and I'm annoyed, is when I start ranting about politics. I gotta end the stream. I gotta find a Hall of Ascension and call it a stream before I start, like, talking about the DSA or some nonsense like that. That's just inviting so much drama that I don't... Oh my god, it's Speed Drift! My prayers were answered. Oh, thank goodness. The whole trip was worth it. Just need to kill people so that we can have some alone time with the Hall of Ascension. Thank you. This is Speed Drift. It's definitely one of the more fun Halls of Ascension because you can retry it. Any of these explosive? No. Lame. was hoping they'd be explosive so that I could just have these all blow up at once, and it is very satisfying when all these laser discs blow up at once. But it is not to be today. Anyway, go away. Speed drift is fun. You have to go through 2 time trials in these doors, but oh no, the door's locked. What do? What is a confused Tenno to do? How do we unlock these doors? How indeedly doos this? Also, a Guardian X gonna spawn? Look, it's an extermination mission and you all died. You're not supposed to spawn like crazy anymore. Stop it. Maybe it's a steel path thing. Anyway, in order to open the doors, you have to find the button to shoot. And the button to shoot is not this guy's head, but in fact the button over this guy's head. One of these 2. I don't think it matters which. But anyway, that opens this button. That opens this door. And activates this pressure plate. I think the MOA activated the pressure plate somehow. That's annoying. Now I have to wait for it to reset. Anyway, once you tap the pressure plate here, a time trial starts. And basically you just have to get through it fast enough. Did it reset? Is that what happened? I think it just reset. Okay. Was having a little hiccup there. Wasn't quite sure if it was reset or not, but I think now it is fine, and we can actually do the speed test. If these people would stop spawning, exterminate mission's over, dude. Let it go. Okay, that was just actually spawning directly in front of me. Do you have any idea how rude that is? Probably don't. Probably don't because you're pixels. Not that that's an excuse. God. Oh, I accidentally spawned one of the stalker dudes. Alright. If we must. Bye, Malice. Thanks for the steel path things. Steel essence? I think they're called steel essence. Alright. I just don't think they're going to stop spawning on steel path, so let's just move on. Anyway, push button. Once the door opens, your trial starts, and you must go speedy through this. Open up. Thank you. The floor is ice. Don't step on floor. And these annoying little platforms pop up to stop you. We hate them. Oh! Lame. I failed it. You have to get through that door before the timer runs out. And as you might have noticed, me running into one of those pop-up pillars kind of killed my attempt. But it's okay. We shall try again. Oh, this is a different one. Right. This one has knockdown orbs. Try to not get knocked down by the knockdown orbs. And shoot that button when you win. And that makes the platform rise slowly. Cool. And if you complete both speed tests, I just did that one by accident because that one's slightly easier. That's basically just don't touch the ground of the test. And yeah. If you do both of them, you tap the button, get through it fast enough. There we go. Shoot button, receive reward. As this thing has risen up completely, and that is the Hall of Ascension. Oh wow, there's a cache in here. I didn't know that I could actually spawn there. That's funny. Anyway, you get speed drift, gives you more movement speed and sprint speed, and gives you more sprint speed and casting speed. Cool. Kind of niche, but still rare. very rare, because it very rarely spawns. I'm sure a Goss build could use that kind of nonsense where it's just like, what if I went so fast I couldn't control myself? That sounds like a fun way to play Warframe. How? Who even shot you? Was it you? It was you, wasn't it? You sniped my kitty. I am offended and upset. God, would you please stick closer to me, Miss Rufflesnugs? We're trying to leave. Also, cash can occasionally spawn here at the exit. Don't miss out on it.
My readings indicate one more.
If you're going for caches, which I'm not, but I figure while I'm here I may as well. At least show you where they can spawn possibly. One occasionally spawns down here. In the pit. And I don't think there's usually one in here. This particular room. Anyway. There's definitely not one now, because I would have heard it. So, 2 out of 3 is pretty good for me not caring even slightly about them. Oh yeah, I got... that's how you get Octavia systems, apparently. Is to open up Oricon caches. What do you know? So I got 16 steel lessons. That's kind of more than I expected. Weird. Ugh. That was some good night waves. Little Hall of Ascension tutorial, an Alad V tutorial, a fun sortie with the hardest boss in the game. Very fun. Got me a few Nightwave credits. Do I care about doing any more? Like, probably not. Again, I could try Day Trader, but like, there's no way your AI Tenno companions will not just basically walk up and, you know, throw their faces into enemy spawn and basically just give them points and cause you to be very frustrated. Just gonna check what's available on the circuit this week. Ackenbrunt, I don't think I even have one of those. I don't, Okay, thank you. We'll click those things then, because I have all of the other ones. I mean, there's something to be said about collecting that one, but I'm not in a good mental state to do the circuit, because the circuit's hard. And unless one of my favorite... Oh shoot, Valbon's up. But he still needs killing power. Do I have a good killing weapon? Not really. Exendo Prime is like just okay. Yeah, no. I need something that can I need a weapon that can actually kill things. If I'm going with Valbon. He has amazing crowd control, but bleh, that's about all. Well, maybe one or two. I'm weak. I couldn't not. Because Valbon is fun. You just turn into a vacuum and basically laugh at the enemies while they're spinning in the air. Unless they have overshields, in which case you're kind of like, ah, I'm built for range, not for this. Yoink. Grab the Duviri plants while I'm here. The Cedo? I don't have a good configuration for the Cedo, I think. Yeah. I mean, I've got something okay. But, like, the default is just better, so let's grab that. The Cindo, it has Rending Crane, I mean, that's fine. 1855 versus 1474, I mean, it's better than the default, I guess. It's kind of statusy. Ooh, actually, do I have a good Slaytra one? Yeah, I've actually got a pretty good Slaytra thing, so maybe I'll roll with that as my melee weapon. And then all of these are awful. The Pox is a kunai kind of weapon. I mean, it does give you like nice toxin bursts, but at the same time they still kind of suck because they don't do nearly enough damage to justify it. The static core is okay. It's just okay. I'm not super duper confident I'll get very far on this, but we'll see. None of these. Give me something better. Morale boost is good. One thing that will kill Vauban is running out of energy, and morale boost prevents that. So let's do that. This is my pink Cedo. Starting me off with defense, huh? Alright. As you wish. At least I get another free decree before pulling the trigger on it. Once I find where the last bit is. There you are. Sacrifice armor to increase the base damage of your shots. Envious Economy, Dueler's Outburst. Envious Economy isn't bad for a Warframe that casts a lot, but I really want something that, like, will kill people. Venom Touch, maybe? I do have my Cindo. I do have my Slaytra, which is, like, status effect, which is status effect based, so like more status, more good. It's good enough. Probably. Anyway, let's do the Valbon thing. Put up the Valbon vacuum and then shoot anything that has an overshield, like you. Hello, sir. I need you to not have an overshield anymore. Thank you. And I'd also like to strip you of all of your armor, if that's okay. Anyway, this is what happens to all the other enemies that don't have overshields. They just kind of fall into the vacuum and die, and it's fun. Hello, sir. I would like to rip you of your overshields, please, and if you could not kill me, I would love that. You too, sir. No overshields allowed. No flying allowed either? What was that? What was that? So, as much as I trash talk the Cedo, the bouncing saw blade is very fun to use. Can't deny that. Ow, again. Will you please stop shooting me? Maybe I should have gotten Greedy Heal instead. Because being able to regenerate my hit points, and thus get to the point where I'm gaining hit points over and over, helps out a lot. Sir, get armor stripped, please. Thank you. could just get up so I can mercy kill you, that'd be cool. Alright, now we just repeat that twice more. Except for the last wave where everything is an Xmas and has a bunch of overshields, which I'll have to chew through. But oh well. Not much I can do about it but complain. Ow, 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 ow. Sir, you shot rockets at me, that was rude. I now must kill you with my weapon fire. And you, get off the point. Get off the point. God, you have a lot of armor. Get off the point. Get in my vacuum. Well, that was kind of fun to watch. Oh hey, I died somewhere in there, because my cheat death debuff is up. That's awkward. Stop having overshields, please. Thank you. Appreciate that. You too. Supposedly void damages overshields a lot better, which is why I'm popping to operator form so often, but like sometimes it just feels like that is a lie. It feels like it's not any better than just shooting people. I ran out of ammo. Good lord. Alright. Oh, the vacuum fell off. Gentlemen, I need you to be in the vacuum. You too, you're not immune to the vacuum. At least you shouldn't be. They were all in mercy kill range, so I decided to mercy kill them. Okay, my Cedo has some ammo now, so that's nice. Let's use that a bunch. And be on the lookout for these jerks who have overshields and a lot of armor, and hopefully they don't just destroy the defense target with overwhelming numbers, as they sometimes will do on higher difficulties. This is base level steel path. Hopefully I can handle it. Sir, you're supposed to be Valbon vacuumed when I take out your overshield. You're not supposed to just stand there hovering. I mean, I'll shoot you in the head if that'll rectify the situation, but it's still rude. Ah! Don't kill my operator. Or me. I just got killed because I stood in a blitz thing. Had to play slightly more conservatively now. Just a bit, just a little bitty bit. last I am killed. I also have like no energy, which is not great on a Warframe that I depend extremely heavily on energy for. Yeah, not great. So, sirs, one of you could die and bring me back. That'd be good. They didn't. Alright, fair enough. Stop doing that. Thank you. And you, just stop having, like, overshields. Get in the vacuum. Thank you. Okie dokie. That was a pain. Next one should be easier. Because it's just killing things. Ooh. Double melee hits is pretty good. Greedy heal is also pretty good, but this is like super rare. I can't just not take the super rare one. I mean, like, what are you even doing with your life if you're not taking super rare ones? Anyway, let's drop that and go search for decree fragments. We'll just let them deal with the vacuum for a while. Doo-doo. Oh, decree fragment, where are you? There it is. Gosh, I feel like they were in the same place as last time. Ugh. Also, my voice is going a bit. A lot of good stuff. Bounce back, probably. Vabon's spells are pretty expensive. I mean, abilities, not spells. There's no magic in this game. Of course not. It's all very much science. Void science. Like, how many hits is your overshield going to take, sir? Like, too many is already the answer. Oh, good. Captain Bohr showed up. I mean, he almost always shows up. I shouldn't exactly be surprised by this. But still, not super thrilled to see him. Because he is annoying. Because he teleports around and he zaps you with lightning that is basically impossible to dodge. Okay. I chopped him in half. We're good. Another super rare one. That's nice. And now survival. Basically acts like exterminate, but I have to pay even less of attention to what I kill. There's a fragment. Oh my god. Yep. Good chance there's one in the tunnels, so I'll check those. Just... Apparently not. Oh, nope, there it is. It's out in the open. Ugh. You know, I think the reason I was short-tempered today is because my shift key is annoying the Christ out of me. Like, God, I wish it was more responsive right now, because I use it so much in Warframe. Yo! Where the heck did he go? There you are. Don't do that. Anyway, critical damage being doubled has helped our damage to a point. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. That's for sure. Ow. Got lasered by this guy. God, I hate this guy. Please get killed, sir. Thank you. Life support's a little spotty. I don't think I would hate hitting one of the capsules right now. So let's go do that while they're busy in the vacuum. I think I'm just gonna sit here and, you know, occasionally throw laser beams at the people who are sucked up into my vacuum. That seems good. Nope. Never mind. This guy's gonna come over and wreck all my lazy plans. What a rude man. Anyway, stuck here for the next minute and 45 seconds. I'm not killing a lot of things here, so not a lot of life support packs are dropping. And like 30% is the point where I'm like, okay, probably should just pick up the like support capsule. Now if I really wanted to, I could just hide in the corner and be fine. Which I might kinda do. You know, just get in sight of them. Oh my god. You can see when I stop ducking, that's my shift key being like, oh, you're not actually pressing me anymore. I'll stop complaining about it now though. I'm getting sick of hearing Mike complain about it. We have 60 seconds left. So, you know, basically I have to find a single life support capsule and I win. If I don't die 6 times, which seems unlikely. Just gonna chop a bunch. Would at least like a reward from the circuit. There we go. Got a reward. And Void Blood's pretty easy. I'm okay with going there. More efficiency is nice. It means I can spam more of my skills. Sure. And we're back to this map again, huh? Alright. I heard a fragment in the middle here. Yep. And I spy a fragment right in front of me. Succeeding several perception checks today. Shut up. Ah. No, stop hitting me with your very large scythe. Double scythe. Ow. Okay. That bond's a little squishy in this build, as they were so keen to remind me. Have to not be super duper lazy about not setting up my vacuum traps. That'll do. Bet there's a decree fragment in here. No, there's one close by. I hear it. There it is. Excellent. See if I can't get something nice. Critical hit stealing frost damage is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Let's find the floaty orb and grab it. There we go. That should be plenty to close B, but hey, we're already at C, so why not? Why not just close it here, right now, while we're in the area? Excuse me, sir, go away. Collecting orbs, jumping around. It's good and fun. Good, clean fun. Alright, now we must get D. We get the Void Flood gate closed. Ha 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 ha. Some of you want to drop some Vitaplast, clear D for me so I don't have to go jumping around for some more stuff? They did. It's very kind of them. But I wanted to finish my sentence first. No to do. I think we've got enough to close E, so let's just do that and hide behind this desk until the mission ends. Oh, I have to kill something. Fine. Oh, he died. Well, good. Hi. Yeah. Another super rare decree. Sounds good to me. Wee hee hee. Krodek's a little annoying, but Valbon is very good at defending points when everybody is busy being sucked up in a vacuum. So I don't mind attempting it. Shot stealing status effects is fine, sure. We'll roll with that. I've had worse decrees. Any of y'all want to, like, be a power carrier so I can keep going? Any y'all? Power cell did drop way the heck over here, so let's grab that. That'll be lovely. Alright, any more power carriers want to join the mix? That'd be really cool. Give you a cookie. That's a lie, I'm not going to give them a cookie at all. One of you is a power carrier. In fact, I think there's two. Goodness. Maybe we'll actually, like, complete the missions in a reasonable amount of time. It could happen. Miracles can come true? That's not how that phrase goes. I'm sorry, my throat hurts. I just want to, I want to stop talking. I should have quit when I had the chance. Blah. Still missing a single power carrier to finish Excavator 1, which is very normal for these kind of missions, where it's just like, boy, sure do wish the one enemy that I need would spawn so that I could complete the mission. That'd be cool. But he's not. He's just kind of not. And I just kind of have to deal with it, I guess. Ooh, are you a power carrier? You might just be an Eximus, which is not a power carrier. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Cool. Wait, you're a power carrier, finally! Good. We can be done with that. Come on now, get Valbon vacuumed at some point, please. Alright, one down, two to go. What are you doing hiding behind the pillar here? I'm trying to do an ambush. Was that ambush tactics? That's not allowed. The only tactics that's allowed around here is being vacuumed up and killed. Hey, power cell, nice. I guess the static core is okay. I wonder who shot me. It was you, wasn't it? It's frickin' Archer. Got a power cell at least. Ooh, I got two. Lovely. Alright. Just one more. whenever they want to show up. Sure would be cool. Ooh, you're a power carrier, huzzah! We love to see it. Now that one's done. And therefore, we can continue to progress the mission. Alright, well, no power carrier again. Let's just go over here, I guess. May as well start the timer on the next excavator. Oop, a cell, yes, good. Ooh, 2 cells. Is this my birthday? I think this is the last one I need for the entire mission. It is. Good. Just have to make sure the excavator doesn't die. And we're done with this mission. Blessed be and all that. Ugh. Oh, pardon my yawn. I have become decidedly weary. Assassination, huh? Alright, but just because that one's kind of fun.
The taking. Will you lay your sword aside and rest? Fight on.
A little spooky, granted. Oh wow, that absolutely wrecked him. That was nice. Boop! Just give you a little tap on the head there with my dagger. Parazon sword thing. Now we look for fragments. There's one. Why, there's one right there in front of me. And there's another. Lovely. Now if I just find the third one, I'll be sitting nice and pretty. Instead of cross-legged like I am right now. Kinda hurts my legs. And yet I still do it, because for some reason I find the leg injuries comfortable, I guess? I don't know. If I knew what I was doing, I wouldn't be streaming. Ow! I think I got artillery shelled, which is a little awkward. Guess I shouldn't have stood still. It is how you avoid artillery shells in general. Just one more reinforcement and one more decree fragment. Be nice if I found both of them. There you are. You're a Grineer with a lot of armor. Let's fix that. Okay, now we just, ow. Now we just lose a life because his chain gun hurts like crazy. And there are no more ads to resurrect myself upon. Didn't expect it to shred me quite that much, but it did. It's my bad for underestimating very, very, very high level steel path. What level are they at now anyway? I should like glance at that when I'm killing them. You're level 316. I mean, that's high, don't get me wrong. But I've seen the 2000s, so Annoyed is giving me quite this much trouble. Also, where is that last frickin' decree fragment? You can't kill the boss without getting that thing. I don't see that thing anywhere. Here in the little hidden alcove? No. I checked against the granary silo. It's not down below. I'm going crazy, am I? I didn't just get it and forget, right? You'd tell me if I got it and forgot, I'm sure. Not that your memory is probably any better than mine. But who knows, maybe you eat carrots every day and your memory is like a steel trap. Jaws of life could not pull your memories apart from your brain. Also, I found it. That's good. Let's deal more damage to things with frost status and kill this man. Please don't chain gun me to death again. Excuse me? You were downed? What the? Oh no, there's still a reinforcement I didn't notice. Gosh. Darn it. Uh, no wonder his legs weren't taking that much damage. By which I mean none. When he zipped up in the air, I thought he was transitioning to the next phase. You can't blame me for that. And when he didn't, I couldn't stab him, he mortar shelled me twice and killed me. I've done well. I'm not doing a defense mission. We're done. We're done here, thank you. I will take my rewards and leave. Ugh. And I think I'll call that a stream, because it's been 3 hours. And my voice hurts, and my cat wants food. So these are all very good reasons to stop. Yeah. Tomorrow will be either Baldur's Gate 3 or Against the Storm. Same time, 8 as usual. And, yeah. I hope to see you there. And I hope you have a lovely evening. So, you take care. Peace.